Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and it's a double header between the Dodgers and the Mets. This is game one of the double header. Dated April 21st in our 1968 replay. For pitching for the Dodgers, we're at Shea Stadium. It's Don Drysdale, and he has a record of 0-1. And for the New York Mets, he's a right-hander. Al Jackson, a left-hander. And he got no decision in his first start. He has no record. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Dodgers, Willie Davis in center. Versailles at short, Parker at first, Lefebvre at second, Colavito in left, Fairley in right, Bailey at third, Haller the catcher, and Don Drysdale the pitcher batting ninth. They come into this game 3-6, 5 behind. New York Mets 5-4, 3 behind. And leading off, Buddy Harrelson at short, Al Weiss at second, Cleon Jones in center, Shamsky in left, Swoboda in right, Cranepool at first, Charles at third, Grody catching, and Al Jackson, the pitcher, batting ninth. First pitch in just a couple minutes. We're in Shea Stadium and Al Jackson takes the mound. 3-7, only 9 starts. And Willie Davis leads it off. Here's Jackson now. .510 left-handed. I forgot to put the ballpark effects in, as usual. And like we said, 5'10". Left-handed ballpark slash. Left-handed is 1-4. Lines it to second. At Weiss, 1 out. And here is Zoilo Versalles. .65 right-handed, grounds it to short for Harrelson, and he fires it to Cranepool, 2 outs. Nobody on. Wes Parker, the batter. Pitch to Parker, 4-9, switch hitter, batting right. End home run, 1-4. Does he have the power? No, he does not. That's going to be a base hit for Parker. It was 4-9. Switch hitter, batting right. End home run, 1-4. It was a 4, but he has W power against left-handers. So that's converted to a single. Parker on first with 2 outs and Jim Lefebvre, the batter. Switch hitter, batting right. Good morning. I'm doing okay, Kathy. Doing a little better. I hope you're well. Here's Jim Lefebvre now. 6'5", switch hitter, batting right, grounds it to short for Harrelson. And he makes the play to first, and the side is retired. No runs. The single by Parker. And 1 left on. After a half, it's LA nothing. The Mets coming up. Okay, Don Drysdale takes the mound. Leading it off for the Mets. Whoops. Is Buddy Harrelson. Okay, Drysdale is set. Glad you're doing okay. The pitch to Harrelson, 4-5. Switch hitter batting left. Struck him out. And that's one down. Now here's Al Weiss. .35 right-handed, flies it to center, and it's Davis under it, 2-away for Cleon. No, I didn't. No, Kathy, I did not hear about it. I'm Googling it. Oh my God. Poor family. Asphyxiation. After gotten sick from eating something during a vacation in Costa Rica. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, here's Cleon now. By the way, the Dodgers won this game 7-6 in real world. Here's Drysdale now. It is a strange story. And the pitch, that's 5-7 right-handed, grounds it to second X. Lefebvre, 419. 12-4, that's going to be an E19 roll. E19-8 throws him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Drysdale. Okay, Al Jackson takes the mound, top of the second here. And Rocky Colavito leads it off for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch from Jackson, 6-2 right-handed, single one to 15. And that's a 19, line to short on a beautiful catch by Buddy Harrelson. Colavito is retired. Here's Ron Fairley. Six, 7, left-handed, double one to 4. It's a 5, a running catch by Swoboda. Out in right, 2 away. And Bob Bailey is the batter. Two, 7, left-handed, triple 1 to 2, base hit. Bailey with the single. And Tom Haller comes up with Bailey on first, 2 outs. And the pitch to Haller, 6-9, left-handed, grounds it to first for Eddie Kranepool. And he takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the single by Bailey. And he was left on base, still scoreless. Bottom of the second. And here's Art Shamsky leading it off. Agee did not start this game, but it's interestingly, he came in to play center field, and Jones moved to left later in the game. Replacing Shamsky. Agee did. Okay, here's Drysdale. The pitch to Shamsky, 4-5, left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Drysdale. Now here's Ron Swoboda. 4-3, right-handed, grounds it to second. And that's fielded by Lefebvre. Throws to Parker, 2 outs. Now Eddie Kranepool. Drysdale into his windup. Eddie. 5-7, left-handed, grounds it to second X. That's Lefebvre. 4-19. 16-4, and he throws him out. A 1-2-3 inning. Again for Drysdale. Top of the third. Here's Jackson now. Drysdale to lead it off. Pitch to Jackson, 4-7. Right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Al Jackson. And it was on a 4-7 right-handed. Now here's Willie Davis. Five-7 left-handed, struck him out. That's 2 in a row. And Zoilo Versalles steps up to the plate. One 5, left-handed, struck him out, and Al Jackson has struck out the side. A 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the third in a scoreless game. Here's Drysdale now. He's retired the first 6 Mets in this game. Ed Charles leads it off. That 6-7 right-handed struck him out. Third for Drysdale now. And Jerry Grody, the batter. .48 right-handed, base hit to center, actually to right field for Grody, first base runner, first hit of the game, off of Drysdale. Fairly throws it in. Grody on first with 1 out. And here's Al Jackson, a 4 WL. Pitch from Drysdale. Kathy Harden for the Mets, 6'10", left-handed ballpark slash. He's a left-handed hitter, 1-4, line to second. Caught by Lefebvre. That's 2 outs. And here's Buddy Harrelson. Harrelson struck out in the first. Pitch from Drysdale. That's 2-6, right-handed. Grounds it to first. And Cranepool takes it to the bag. I'm sorry, Parker, Pretty Boy Parker. Lord, 2-6, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the single by Grody left on. We've gone 3, and it is a scoreless ball game. Let me just replenish my coffee as Al Jackson comes out to face Pretty Boy Parker. And Baseball Demos has arrived for the Dodgers and the Treaty of Versailles. Here's Pretty Boy Parker to lead it off. Switch hitter batting right. 5'8". Batting right-handed, 1 to 13. It's a double down the line. His second hit of the ball game. .58, switch hitter batting right. So Parker in scoring position. Here's Lefebvre now. Grounded to short in the first. Pitch to Lefebvre, 5'9", right-handed. He struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Little Al Jackson. Now Rocky Colavito is up. .211, grounds it to third. A. That's for Charles. Oh. I don't have this memorized yet. He throws it to first, and the runner holds. Two outs now. And here's Ron Fairley. This is a clutch situation. Jackson from the stretch. Pitch to Fairley, 1-4 left-handed ballpark slash. 1-4, line to second, and caught by Weiss. And the side is retired. So the leadoff double by Parker, and he was left on base. Jackson got out of it. We move to the bottom of the fourth now. Here's Drysdale on the mound. Leading it off, Al Weiss. Switch hitter, batting left. Pitch from Drysdale, 2-9 right-handed, struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Drysdale. And here's Cleon Jones. Oh. 210 right-handed. Single 1-14 goes through. So Cleon with a base hit. On a 210 right-handed, single 1-14. He's a 1-15 being held, 1-13. Greetings, David. Thank you for being here. Here's Shamsky now. Pitch from Cleon. To Cleon, 6'5", left-handed, struck him out. My goodness. 2 outs. And Ron Swoboda with Cleon on first, being held, 2 outs. Possible balk or pass ball. No balk. Pitch to Swoboda, 3-3. Fly ball left field. Under it is Colavito. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. I'm going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes, pull up a chair and settle in. We got a ball game. And it's a doubleheader if I'm able to do both games. I haven't set up the second game, but I could do that during the intermission. I'll be right back. All right, Kathy, I'm back. And I want to welcome once again everyone who's here, including Kathy, David, Baseball Demos, to the Strat-O-Matic network. We've gone 4 innings. It's a scoreless ball game. Here's Al Jackson. His first endurance inning is the 7th, Drysdale the 8th. And Bob Bailey leads it off. Bailey steps in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Jackson. 5'9" right-handed, struck him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Al Jackson. We take a look at real-world ratio. Just a little bit above average, 59 and 93. But he's finding the sweet spots today, thus far. Here's Tom Haller. At the plate. 4-3 left-handed. That's a fly ball to right field X. Jackson 5 indeed. Good one, Demos. A 4-3 left-handed. Flies it to right X. That's Swoboda, a 4-8. 5-4, that might drop in. It does. He couldn't get to it. It's a base hit. So Haller is on. 4th hit for the Dodgers in this game. And here comes Drysdale. Pitch to Drysdale, 2-7, struck him out. Now it's the Jackson 6. And Willie Davis, the batter, 2 outs. Haller on first. Jackson winds and deals 5-6 left-handed, single 1-17. It's a base hit. 1 asteroid. Haller goes to second and holds. And here is the Treaty of Zoilo Versailles in a clutch situation. Versailles 0 for 2. 1-3, taps it back to Jackson. He fields it and throws it to Eddie Kranepool. And the side is retired. So it's still a scoreless ball game. We're used to this in this 1968 replay, still early on in the season. April 21st, 1968. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Drysdale on the mound. No runs, allowed 2 hits, no walks, struck out 5. A thriller indeed. Here's Eddie Kranepool now. Pitch from Drysdale, 3-8 right-handed, grounds it to second. And Lefebvre fields it, throws it to Parker at first, 1 out. Eddie retired. Here's Ed Charles. That's 6-7, right-handed, struck him out. Number 6 for Drysdale. And Jerry Grody, the batter. Grody singled in the 3rd, and he was left on base. 6'10", right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1, line to short. And it's a 1-2-3 for Don Drysdale. And here comes little Al Michael Jackson, throwing a thriller. Top of the 6th. Parker 2 for 2. Singled and doubled, left on both times. Pitch from Jackson. 2-4 left-handed, grounds it to third, fielded by Ed Charles. And he throws it to Cranepool for the first out. Maybe, Kathy says, maybe Jackson will get a hit and moonwalk. We could only hope so. Here's Jim Lefebvre now. Jackson into his windup. Ooh. 3-7. Batting right-handed, double 1-7. It's a base hit. Lefebvre is on first with 1 out for Rocky Colavito. .510, right-handed, ballpark slash again, right-hander 1. And it's lined to short, 2 outs. And Ron Fairley, the batter. .65 left-handed, grounds it to second, fielded by Al Weiss. And he fires it to Cranepool. Side retired, little Al Jackson doing his thing, throwing shutout baseball after 6 innings of pitching. Drysdale doing the same after 5. Jackson comes out, he'll hit. We use exact lineups, folks. As the game was played in real world, and we use the we note the relievers that we used as a guideline only. We can deviate. And up here, this is who pitched in the replay in relief last game. Jackson is a 4WL. Here's Drysdale. Pitch to Jackson, 6-7, left-handed, single 1-3, and that is a grounder to first, and Parker takes it to the bag. 1 out. Now here's Buddy Harrelson. Harrelson 0 for 2. 6-12, switch hitter batting left. Grounds it to first X. That'll be for Pretty Boy Parker. Pretty Boy 1-2. 4-1 takes it, throws it to Drysdale, covering the bag. 2 outs. And here's Al Weiss. .29 right-handed, struck him out. 7th strikeout for Drysdale. We've gone 6. And it's a scoreless ball game. Very quiet at Shea indeed. Al Jackson in his first endurance inning, top of the seventh, and Bob Bailey is the batter. Bailey 1 for 2, singled and struck out. Here's Jackson. 6-6 right-handed. There's a base hit for Bailey. His second hit of the game. Tom Haller will hit now. Bailey on first, no outs. Jackson from the stretch. Pitch to Haller, 3-7. Flies it to left, and Shamsky makes the catch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Drysdale. Four-five right-handed, grounds it to short X for Harrelson. Harrelson a 324. 19-3. It's Harrelson. He throws it to Weiss at second for 1, and then over to Cranepool at first for the double play. And that will retire the side. Jackson with full endurance. And here's Drysdale. His first endurance next inning. Cleon leads it off. Pitch to Cleon, 6-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 8 for Drysdale. He had 155 and 239 in real world. Now here's Art Shamsky. Shamsky struck out twice by Drysdale. Here's the pitch to Shamsky. 311 right-handed ballpark slash. That's a re-roll, the whole thing. .25 flies it to right, and Fairley is under it, 2 outs. And here's Ron Swoboda. .68 right-handed, single 1 to 19 goes through, base hit. So Swoboda, a 2-out single. He's a 1 to 18. 1 to 16 being held. Borderline, if he's being held. No, he's not. He's going to try for the lead here. He gets the lead on a 4. It will be a 1 to 16. No, just misses getting the lead. Here's Cranepool now. Pitch from Drysdale. 5-9 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Treaty of Versailles 340. 12. It's an E40. This could be an error. It is a 1-base error by Versailles. First error of the ball game. And it's first and second with 2 outs. And Ed Charles the batter. Pitch from Drysdale. 6-8, right-handed, single 1-19. It's a base hit, but it's one asteroid. Swoboda will hold at third. And Jerry Grody, the batter, hit .282. This is a clutch situation here. Pitch to Grody. 5-5, right-handed, struck him out. 9th strikeout for Drysdale, and the side is out. The Mets, no runs. They leave the bases loaded. And we're heading to the top of the 8th in a scoreless ball game. Here's Al Jackson in his second endurance inning with full endurance. Top of the order, Willie Davis, the batter. And the pitch, 6-6. Left-handed, struck him out. That's number 7 for Al Jackson. Here's Versailles. Kathy Harden not pleased. The Mets left the bases loaded. Pitch to Versailles, 1-5. Struck him out. Number 8 for Jackson. He has really pitched well. And now Pretty Boy Parker. He has that W power. Pitch from Jackson, 1-7. Fly grounder to short. And that's fielded by Harrelson, and he throws it to first, and the side is retired. So we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. And Jackson will hit. They're going to keep him in. It's a different game back then. Here's the pitch, 2-10. Fly ball to center. Willie Davis under it. 1 out. Now Buddy Harrelson. Harrelson 0 for 3. 6-6, switch hitter batting left, grounds to second. Lefebvre fires it to Pretty Boy Parker. 2 outs. And here's Al Weiss. .25, right-handed, struck him out. 10th strikeout for Drysdale, 1-2-3 inning. We're heading to the 9th in a scoreless ball game. There's Al Jackson now in his 3rd endurance inning, full endurance. Lefebvre leads it off. And the pitch, 5-11. Switch hitter batting right, flies it to center. And under it is Cleon to make the catch, 1 out. Now Rocky Colavito, the batter. Pitch from Jackson, 3-9. Grounds it to short. And Harrelson throws it to Cranepool, 2 outs. And here's Ron Fairley, 0 for 3. 1-6, left-handed, struck him out. So both pitchers throwing a lot of strikeouts. Jackson with his 9th in a 1-2-3 inning. Drysdale with 10. We move to the bottom of the 9th. In a scoreless game, it'll be Cleon, Shamsky, and Swoboda. Here's Cleon Jones to lead it off. 5-9, right-handed. Grounded a short X. Versailles 340. 9-3, that's going to be an E40. My goodness. I think he already made an error. E40. 6, that's an error. Second error for Versailles. Shamsky, Cleon, the winning run at the plate. He's a 1-15. 1-13 being held. And here's Shamsky now. Pitch to Shamsky. 4-7, left-handed, struck him out. Number 11 for Drysdale. Cleon still being held. Here's Ron Swoboda. 3-6, right-handed, walked him. Drysdale in his second endurance inning. It's first and second, one out. A base hit could win this. Here's Eddie now. From the stretch, Drysdale. The pitch to Eddie. 6-5, left-handed, struck him out. Number 12 for Drysdale. Now here comes Ed Charles. Again, a base hit could win it. Clutch situation. Pitch from Drysdale. That's 4-10. Grounds it to short. Versailles has it. He throws to Pretty Boy Parker at first on a 4-10 right-handed. And we're going to extra innings. 9 scoreless. Take a break for 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll come back to the 10th inning in this scoreless game, and Jackson will pitch the 10th inning. Probably his final inning. They'll probably hit for him in the bottom of the 10th. I'll be back. This is Jeffrey Guterman. And on behalf of the Strat-O-Matic Network, I hope you're enjoying the ball game. And it's Jeffrey Guterman back here in the Strat-O-Matic network. And it is, David is right. What a pitching duel. Great game. Okay, Jackson comes out to pitch his 10th. He has full endurance. And leading it off will be Bob Bailey. Pitch from Jackson, 5-6 right-handed. There's a base hit up the middle for Bailey. And Tom Haller is the batter. He's a C bunter. We're going to try it. Infield is back. He's a C bunter. It's been so hard to try to get a run. It's hit back to Jackson. Three C, and Jackson can only make the play to first. A sacrifice bunt by Haller. Bailey in scoring position now. And there'll be a hitter for Drysdale, who pitched 9 innings. 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out 12, and allowed no runs. What a performance. Let's see who's going to hit here. Against the left-hander Jackson. Looking for a right-handed hitter. Mudcat Grant pinch hit in the second game of this doubleheader. In this game, Mudcat Grant, the pitcher, and he's a 6 NR. I'm going to go for it. It's going to be Mudcat Grant. A 6 NR. And maybe he'll stay in the game. Okay, here's Grant now. Al Jackson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Grant. That's a 110. Grounded to short. A with a runner on second. Fielded by Harrelson. And he will hold. So Grant grounds out. Grant pitched last game, so we won't use him. Here's Willie Davis, and if you don't think that's realistic, folks, he pinch hit in this game. So go think about that. Okay, Willie Davis, 2 outs, clutch situation, Jackson from the stretch. The pitch to Davis. 4-4 left-handed, grounds it to short. That's for Buddy Harrelson. 324. 17-3, throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit. And 1 left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th. And there'll be a new pitcher for the Dodgers. Purdon, Reagan, and Billingham pitched real world. We'll bring in Phil Reagan. And thanks to somebody who told me he gets traded on the 23rd, I think to the Cubs. Yeah, to the Cubs. Phil Reagan is on the team. He pitched in this game real world. He is a right-hander. Reagan has allowed 1 earned run in 2 innings, no record. His hold quotient is a +2. And here we go to the bottom of the 10th. Grody to lead it off. And I don't see Jackson on the on-deck circle. Unnecessary. Pitch to Grody. Just a habit. 5-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short, and Versailles has it. Throws it to Pretty Boy, 1 out. And let's see who's going to hit here for the Mets. Against Reagan, the right-hander, will be Kenny Boswell. Kuntz pitched in this game real world. He'll come in if they don't score. Kenny Boswell coming in to pinch hit. Okay, Reagan with 1 out, nobody on. Here's Reagan now. Pitch to Boswell, 2-7. Grounds it to first, and Pretty Boy takes it to the bag, 2 outs. And here's Buddy Harrelson, 2 outs, nobody on. Harrelson 0 for 4 today. That's 5-9, switch hitter batting left. Fly ball left field, it should end the inning. Colavito under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So after 10, it's still scoreless. Jackson ends up having pitched 10 innings. He allowed 8 hits. He did not walk one single batter, and he struck out 9. Allowed no runs. It's going to be Cal Kuntz pitching. Kuntz has no record. A 0.00 ERA in 1 2/3 innings pitched. His quotient is a +3. Okay, Kuntz is ready. Zoilo Versalles leads it off. Here's Kuntz now. The pitch to Versalles, 1-5, struck him out. Now Pretty Boy Parker. Parker 2 for 4. Single, doubled, left on both times, of course. .39 struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Kuntz. And now Jim Lefebvre, the batter. Top of the 11th, no score. And the pitch, 1-4. Lines it to second right at Weiss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kuntz. And we head to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Phil Reagan in his second inning of relief. His endurance is 3, Kuntz is 3. It'll be Weiss, Jones, and Shamsky. Here's Al Weiss leading it off. 6-7, switch hitter batting left, flies to center. Willie Davis under it, 1 out. Now here comes Cleon. Pitch to Cleon, 1-11. Ballpark slash. Right-hander 1. Nope, it's lined to short, 2 outs. And Art Shamsky, the batter. This is a 1968 game. Quintessential. Pitch to Shamsky, 3-9. Triple 1-8. Double the rest. It's a double for Shamsky. And he is the winning run now on second. It was a 3-9 right-handed. And here's Ron Swoboda. Reagan trying to close out the inning. Clutch situation. 1-8, walked him. First and second with 2 outs. And here's Eddie Kranepool. It's all up to Eddie here with 2 outs. The pitch from Reagan. 4-7 struck him out. I'm sorry, single 1-2. Grounds it to short for Versalles. And he throws it to Parker, and the side is retired. It was a 4-7 left-handed hitter. Single 1-2, ground ball short to rest. So the side is retired. We've gone 11 in a scoreless ball game. And here comes Cal Kuntz in his second inning of relief. higher the camera goes, the deeper we are in extra innings. Scoreless game through 11. Here's Rocky Colavito to lead it off. Okay, Kuntz is ready. The windup, the pitch to Colavito. That's 3-9. Taps it back to Kuntz. He turns and throws it to Eddie. 1 out. Now here's Ron Fairley. Pitch to Fairley, 1-8, right-handed, grounds it to first. And Eddie takes it to the bag. 2 outs. Kuntz has retired the first 5 he's faced in relief. And now Bob Bailey with power. Kuntz throws 1-5, struck him out. Third strikeout for Kuntz, 1-2-3 inning. And we're heading to the bottom of the 12th in a scoreless frickin' ball game. And Phil Reagan now, in his first endurance inning in relief. It'll be Charles Grody, and we can only imagine a hitter for Kuntz. Okay, here's Reagan. Pitch to Charles, 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to second, X Lefebvre. A 4-19. That's 9-4, E19. E19-4 might be an error. Yes, it is. Lefebvre bobbles it. Third error for the Dodgers today. And here comes Grody. Grody will hit away. Okay, Reagan. From the stretch. Pitch to Grody. 3-8, right-handed, struck him out. 1 down, and there'll be a hitter here for Kuntz. Kuntz pitched 2 scoreless. Retired all 6 batters he faced with 3 strikeouts. And if the Mets don't win, let's see who would come in. It would be Dick Selma, who pitched in Real World in this game. Dick Selma. Right-handed pitcher. Let's see who's going to hit here. Against Reagan, the right-hander. It will be Tommy Agee. Tommy Agee coming in to hit. Okay, here's Reagan. And by the way, he hit 217. He's as good as anybody on the bench. Here's Reagan now. It's Charles on first, 1 out. That's a re-roll. Pitch from Reagan. 4-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Reagan. And here's Buddy Harrelson. Switch hitter, batting left. Here's the pitch from Reagan. To Harrelson, 2-2, and he walked him. First and second. Now Charles in scoring position, and Al Weiss the batter. Switch hitter batting left. Possible wild pitch. 1-4. It is a wild pitch by Reagan. Second and third now, 2 outs. A wild pitch by Reagan. A base hit can win it. Pitch to Weiss. Switch hitter batting left, 4-7. Single 1-2. Grounds it to short. Treaty of Versailles to Pretty Boy. Wow. So Reagan gets out of that. And we're going to move to the 13th. New pitcher for the Mets. And we had said already it's going to be Dick Selma, who pitched in this game, Real Worlds. This would be Selma's first appearance of the season, where I said will be. I should say will be. Dick Selma. Taking his warm-ups. And Tom Haller leads it off. Top of the 13th, scoreless game. I'm going to add this to my playlist as among my favorite games. And if you want to like this, I would appreciate it. Ad-free, Strat-O-Matic network. Okay, here's Haller leading it off. And Reagan is not on the on-deck circle. They're going to have a hitter. Pitch to Haller, 2-5. Flies it to left, 1 out. If you like pitching duels, this game is for you. Now there's going to be a hitter for Reagan. Reagan pitched 3 scoreless. John Purdon pitched in this game, Real World. He will come in, and he's a right-hander. John Purdon. Pitched in this game, real world. This will be Purdon's first appearance of the season. Let's see who's hitting. The right-hander Dick Selma, it's going to be Len Gabrielson. Len Gabrielson coming out to pinch hit. Gabrielson, the pinch hitter, with 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 13th, scoreless game. Here's Selma now. Tremendous game, Kathy. Tremendous. Selma into his windup. Pitch to Gabrielson. 3-10. Lines it to short, right at Buddy Harrelson. 2 outs. And here's Willie Davis. Got to pitch him very carefully. Selma into his windup. And the pitch, 6-10. Fly ball center X. That's Cleon, 412. We could have brought AG in, but it didn't work out with the switcheroo. That's 9-4 E12. E12 roll. 2-8 is an error. That's a 7. It's a 2-base error by Cleon. What an awful way to end the game if Davis scores. Here's Versailles. Selma from the stretch after the 2-base error by Cleon. Hello, Frank. Incredible game. Selma and the pitch to Versailles. That's 4-7 right-handed. Walked him. So it's first and second. And here's Pretty Boy Parker. Clutch situation. With 2 outs. And the pitch, 5-12. Switch hitter batting left, grounds it to first, Eddie. X, 3-10. Can Eddie get it? 12-3. It's going to be an E10 roll for Eddie. E10-6. That's a 1-base error by Eddie Cranepool. Runners will advance 1 base. And that'll be bases loaded. 2 errors here in the top of the 13th. The 2-base error by Cleon, and now the error by Shamsky. It's bases full, 2 outs for Jim Lefebvre. Switch hitter batting left. The payoff pitch. 4-3, switch hitter batting left, fly ball to right field. Swoboda, a 4-8. 18-4, and it drops in for a base hit. Davis scores, it's unearned. The first run of the game. Swoboda couldn't get it. And here's Rocky Colavito. 2 outs now, bases still full. The pitch from Selma. 6'9", right-handed, and home run, 1-4. He's got the power. It's a grand slam home run for Rocky Colavito, all unearned. And that will be it for Dick Selma. Let's look at that again. All unearned. Five unearned runs here in the 13th. A heartbreaker for the Mets. Let's look at that again. 6'9", right-handed, and home run, 1-4. And it was a 4. And he has the power and power. We enter our home runs in real time, as Kathy knows. Shit. You kind of want these games to go on forever, you know? What a heartbreaker. Colavito ices it. His second home run of the season. And it was a grand slam. Lefebvre knocked in what is now the winning run, and then Colavito with the grand slam. And that's going to be it for Selma. We're taking him out. He pitched 2/3, almost got out of it. Shit. Allowed 5 unearned runs. And just because it looks good, we're bringing somebody else in. We'll be bringing in Bill Short, who pitched in Real World. A catastrophic culmination of events. Here's Bill Short. And this will be Short's first appearance of the season. He pitched in this game, Real World. Okay, Ron Fairley coming up to hit. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Short, 6'9". There's a base hit. Oh, wait a minute. Struck him out. I'm sorry, against the left-hander. And the side is retired, but 5 runs. Look at that. On 2 hits, 2 errors. The error by Cleon. Oh. And then in the error by Cranepool. Well, the winning pitcher of record is Reagan. The loser is Selma. Got to put his record in. Actually, this is his first appearance. And John Purdon coming in to pitch for Los Angeles. It's Cleon Jones. He gets some boos after that 2-base error. A Flushing fiasco. Okay, here's Purdon. Pitch to Cleon, 6-5, right-handed. Grounds it to short X. Versailles 340, 23. Throws it to first to Pretty Boy, and it's 1 out. Now here's Shamsky. Four-7, left-handed single, 1-8. Lines to second and right at Lefebvre, 2 outs. And Ron Swoboda, the batter. He's more of a super advanced outfielder, yeah. That's 6-8, right-handed. Grounds it to third. And Bailey throws it to Pretty Boy Parker, and the ball game is over. I'll have to recap in just a minute. Mets errors 1-2. There were 2 errors for the Mets, Julio. Isn't that correct? But thank you, Julio. So there you have it. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. The Mets, no runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. It's a heartbreaker. It was just great pitching all the way for the starters. Drysdale and Jackson all pitching scoreless innings. Reagan came in, pitched 3 scoreless. Kuntz came in, pitched 2 scoreless. And then Dick Selma allowed 5 unearned runs in the top of the 13th. It really and that was all with 2 outs. Haller flew to left, pinch hitter Gabrielson popped to short, and then the 2-base error by Cleon Jones, the walk to Versailles, first and second, and then the error, a 2-base error by Lefebvre. Actually, a 1-base error, loading him up. The game-winning hit by Lefebvre, a single. So it was 1-0, bases full. And then Rocky Colavito blasted a grand slam home run. And that is the ball game. I'm going to enter this one in the books because there's so much here. And I think it's basically a good practice anyway to enter these, when I do a doubleheader, to enter each game individually. I want to thank everybody who's been here for this game. Julio, Frank, Baseball Demos, Kathy Harden, David, Walder. I hope I got that right. Frank, and everybody else. And I'm going to be see to it to maybe play another game. Dave or David? Perfect. I'll just go with David. We'll have a little intermission here. Between games. Wow. You could expect the next game to start somewhere in the between 9:30 and 9:45 Eastern time. If I'm up to it. into the standings. I guess you're right. It's a relatively long last name, Dave. This was game 95. The Dodgers win. They're 4-6 now. 4-6. They broke a 4-game losing streak. The Mets lose. They're 5-5. Still playing decent baseball. Five. And Los Angeles is 4-6. Now we'll do this individual stats. We'll start with Los Angeles. It's just too cumbersome for me to show you. You know what I mean? So please understand. Do it very carefully. Drysdale does not get a decision. He stays 0-1. 14.1, 23.1 innings. Reagan 3-0. These are innings pitched and earned runs. Purdon. It's 1 scoreless. Okay, now the hitters. Lefebvre, a run batted in. Calavito 4. Willie Davis 1-for-6. Versailles 0-for-5. Parker 2-for-6. Lefebvre 2-for-6. Calavito 1-for-6. Fairley 0-for-6. Bailey, 3 for 5. Haller, 1 for 5. Mudcat Graham we don't count. We don't keep track of. Gabelson, 0 for 1. And that takes care of the Dodgers. Now for the Mets. Pitching. Jackson, 10 scoreless, no decision. No runs allowed. Kuntz, 2 scoreless. Selma, 2/3 scoreless. Earn runs. And he gets the loss. He allowed 5 unearned runs. And Short came in, no decision. Pitched 1/3 of an inning. Selma, 0-1. Just double checking. Reagan, 1-0. And we just double check. And we think we may have made a mistake. Uh-oh. Crap. So I got his innings pitched. I got his innings pitched. And I gave him the win. He's 1-0. Okay. I also got Jackson's innings pitched, 10 innings. That's why I save these as backups. Okay, Kuntz, 2 scoreless. Got it. Selma, I did all these guys. Selma, 2/3. And Short, 1/3. Okay, got it. And, you know, there may be errors in the statistics. It's just like playing. Low errors, not no errors. It's never going to be perfect. Harrelson, 0-5. You hope they're not big errors. Weiss, 0-6. Jones, 1-6. Shamsky 1-6. Swoboda 1-4. Cranepool 0-5. Ed Charles 1-5. Grody 1-5. Boswell 0-1. And AG 0-1. And that will do it. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes, and then I'll try to put together the lineups for this second game. And I will just let everybody take a gander here at the score sheet for this game. It was quite a game there, Peter. And we have a second game in the doubleheader. I need to take a break, though. 10 minutes or so, at least. Stand by. And I am back. I'm going to enter game 2 now. Game 96. And we'll look at the baseball reference for game 2. And set up these lineups. Lineups look almost identical, except Jeff Torborg is pitching for the Dodgers. So it's going to be Davis for size. I'm going to go over this anyway. Parker, Lefebvre, Colavito, Fairley, Bailey, Torborg, and Mike Kekich, the pitcher. Now for the Mets, and we look to see who pitched, who relieved. It was Reagan and Billingham. Even though Reagan pitched in the first game. That's real world as a guideline only. And it was Selma who pitched in the first game, also relieved in this one, and Frisella also relieved. Outcome of this game was 3-2 Dodgers. So in real world, the Dodgers swept the series, winning the first one 7-6. They won this game 5-0 in 13 innings. Let's get the Mets lineup. Harrelson. Phil Lynn's playing second.
The quarterfinal retrieved.
Cleon in left. Swoboda. Ed Charles. Greg Goosen, who ended up on the Padres in the 69 season. Cranepool, and Don Bosch. And Les Rohr is the pitcher. And he's non-carded. He pitched 6 innings. He started 1 game. Non-carded, we'll use a nameless player. We'll pull out his record was 0-2, 4.50 ERA, so he's below average. He allowed no home runs, but we're not going to account for that. We take out our trusty nameless players. And the best we can do is average to poor for overall effectiveness. That will be less roar. I don't like doing it, but I don't have the card app and I'm not interested in the card app. We'll make him a 0 hold. We'll make him a 1 WL. He bats left, throws left. We'll make him an average pitcher, 320. And a 0 hold. And we use this as a guideline. Oh. Now let me put in the lineups here. For the Dodgers, Willie Davis leading off in center field. Versailles at short. Parker at first. The lineup is identical to game 1 except for Torborg catching. Lefebvre, I still don't understand why they put him in cleanup. Second base. Backdish issues. Thank you, Julio, for that information. Colavito in left field. Fairly in right. Bailey at third. And Torborg, the pitcher, the catcher, I'm sorry. Kekic, the pitcher, and his quotient -2. A record of 0-1. And there are your Dodgers. Now for the Mets. Harrelson leading off at short. There's a pitch catch, third, second, first, short, center, left, right. Phil Linz at second. We use real world lineups, folks. Cleon in left. Swoboda in right. Ed Charles at third. Greg Goosen, the catcher. Ed Kranepool at first. Don Bosch in center field. And Les Rohr the pitcher. Kekich is a 1WR. Oh. Les Rohr died in 2020 at the age of 74. As Julio said, he was born in England, Lowestoft, Suffolk, England. He died in Billings, Montana. He throws left, bats left, 6'5". And his career came to an early end in the 68 season in the final innings of a 24-inning game against the Astros. He pulled a tendon in his pitching arm. He was on the disabled list, then went to the minors. He did make one appearance for the Mets in '69. He went to the minors in 70, was unconditionally released by the Mets when a routine physical discovered a ruptured disc in his lower back, scuttling a proposed trade to the Brewers. He died November 6, 2020. Les Rohr. He was on the 69 Mets, but I don't know if he... Kelly Hibbs. Absolutely, demos. Very, very... I'm looking at the text now. Very, very, very zen of Strat-O-Matic. Absolutely. And there is Kelly Hibbs. He writes, "Hey, Jeffrey, finally got a day off so I can enjoy your game today. I've missed you." Thank you, Kelly. Missed you too. Glad to have you join us. It's been a long time. We're in Shea Stadium. For the second game of the doubleheader. Spoiler alert, I'm going to mention the first game. Well, I'm going to say it was 5-0 Dodgers in 13 innings. Lefebvre knocked in the winning run, and then Colavito hit a grand slam. Stats have been entered. Wrote right-hander once. I know Rohr is a left-handed pitcher. Les Rohr takes the mound. And Willie Davis, the only one downside of the nameless players is that the lefty-righty split is identical. Well, I think you're right. We got double headers and we have double shots. Willie Davis steps in the batter's box. Les Rohr on the mound, left-hander. Here's Davis. And the pitch, 4-6, left-handed. There's a base hit up the middle. I have a feeling Rohr won't last long. Davis on first. Rohr +4. With Goosen, a +4 arm. We put Rohr as a neutral 0. Davis 1-19, 1-23, being held 1-19 max. And Davis will try for the lead. I do a havoc roll on, yeah, of course. Do you do a havoc roll on attempted bunts, demos? That's a possible balk or pass ball. We make his balk 0. I'm not making this up as I go along. So it's not a balk. And here's Davis trying to get the lead. 4-6. Does not get the lead. Versailles will bunt. On bunts, yes, I figured. I've been doing it. It's possible pass ball by Goosen. I'm sorry, a possible wild pitch. Wait a minute. It's my frickin' cheat sheet. Possible wild pitch. Yeah, the other is possible balk or pass ball. Just forgot that for a second. Possible wild pitch 0. Infield back. Hits it to first. Versailles 6B defense. They're not going to go for Davis. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly. I think it was first. Doesn't matter. I noticed Spokane Steve just writes sack. That's a pretty smart idea. So Willie Davis on second, and here's pretty boy Wes Parker. Les Roar on the mound from the stretch. Pitch to Parker. 5-5 switch hitter batting right. It's hit well. 1-3. It's a double, and that will score Willie Davis. And Roar is already allowed a run. Parker on second, 1 out. Here's Lefebvre. Roar from the stretch. 3-3, left-handed, pops it up behind the plate. And Goosen makes the catch, 2 outs. And here's Rocky Colavito, who hit the grand slam in game 1 in the top of the 13th. Roar, re-roll. Roar throws. That's a 5-5 right-handed and home run 1-3 again. And that's going to be another double for Colavito. Parker scores 2-0. Two runs in for the Dodgers. Now Ron Fairley. This is lefty-lefty. Whoa, that is a re-roll because the die is lopsided on the ground. Oh. .37 left-handed, walked him. So this game is starting out as some hitting and base runners compared to the first game. First and second, 2 outs, clutch situation for Bob Bailey now. Possible wild pitch, 0. 5-6 right-handed, triple 1-4. It's a base hit. Calavito scores the third run, Fairley goes to third. So after scoring 5 runs in the 13th, they continue. Now with 3 runs. Here's Torborg. First and third, 2 outs, another clutch situation. Two eight. Lines it to third. Caught by Charles, and the side is retired. 3 runs, though, allowed by Les Rohr, the late Les Rohr. And here's Kekich. Buddy Harrelson, the late Buddy Harrelson. It's amazing how many of these players have passed away. Not, you aren't you something, Demos? Not a roaring success. Okay, Kekich on the mound. He's a left-hander. Pitch to Harrelson, 5-5, switch hitter batting right, flies it to center, and Willie Davis, the late Willie Davis, makes the catch. Now here's Phil Linz. Six-two, right-handed, grounds it to first, X. That'll be Parker, 1-2. It's a pretty sure thing. He takes it, throws it to Kekich, covering the bag. 2 outs. And here comes Cleon. Three, 5, left-handed, single 1-10. It's an 11, grounder to third. A beautiful stop by Bailey. And he throws to Pretty Boy, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kekich. And after 1, it's Los Angeles 3, New York Mets nothing. Here's Les Rohr again. Mike Kekich leads it off, 1 WR. .512, right-handed, grounds it back to Rohr, and he throws it to Cranepool for the out. Now here's Willie Davis. Singled and scored in the first. Pitch from Rohr, 3-8, left-handed, home run 1. Oh, it's a 2 to right. Swoboda at the warning track makes a beautiful catch. 2 outs. And here's Zoilo Versalles. The Treaty had a sacrifice bunt in the first. 3-7, left-handed, single 1, lines to second, right at Phil Linz. The side is retired. 1-2-3 this time for Rohr. We head to the bottom of the second. Kekich on the mound. Swoboda leads it off. Mets down 3-0. 5-9, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Versailles 340. 6-3 throws him out. One away. Now Ed Charles, the batter. .510 right-handed, grounded to short again, Versailles. 340. 11-3, 40 roll. This could be an error. E49. It is a one-base error for Versailles. Charles on first, one out. 1-13 not being held. Greg Goosen, the batter. He was a double for Gene Hackman, believe it or not, in the movies. I don't know the full story of it, but it's online. Here's the pitch to Goosen. 5-7 right-handed, double 1-10. And that is a double. Charles will go to third. Second and third, one out. And Ed Kranepool, the batter. I follow a very intuitive process. Sometimes I bring the infield in, sometimes I bring it out, sometimes I roll to decide. It's just an intuitive, from your gut response. So the infield is back, 4, 5, and 6. Here's Kranepool now. Kind of makes sense with a 3-0 lead. Here's the, whoa, that counts, it's a 5. And that's going to be 5-9 left-handed, grounder to short, ex Versailles again. 340. 11-3, E40 roll, looking for his second error of the inning. E47, it is. And the run comes in. That's unearned. Goosen goes to third. Charles scores an unearned run. 2 errors by Versailles. And demos, I'm just telling you, the super advanced X chart is great, but I just don't have the patience for it. I am a 66-year-old man with chronic depression and anxiety, and I am not gonna, I made the decision. I watched your excellent tutorial, and I just said, I can't do it. It takes away from my enjoyment of the game. And as Demo says, play any game you want to play the way you want to play it. Okay, first and third, one out. 3-1 game. Everything now unearned. Don Bosch, infield back. And I use all sorts of rationalizations, like if it's good enough for Spokane Steve, it's good enough for me. Pitch to Bosch, 1-5 left-handed, struck him out. 2 down. And here's Les Rohr. They're going to keep him in. Pitch to Rohr, left-handed hitter, 4-7, single 1-10. Line to second and a diving catch by Lefebvre. And the side is retired, and that was a pretty catch. Mets do get 1 run, an unearned run. We've gone 2. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Playing the second game of a doubleheader. Here's Les Rohr again, left-handed pitcher. And Wesley Parker. And some of you may say, well, is it realistic to use a nameless player? And I say it's built into the replay. It's considered a fact in the replay. Okay, here's Rohr now. Parker doubled and scored. And he knocked in a run. Rohr left-hander. Pitch to Parker, 3-10 left-handed, grounds it to third for Charles. And he throws to Cranepool, 1 out. Now here's Jim Lefebvre. .2-7 left-handed, base hit. So Lefebvre on first, and Rocky Colavito the batter. .2-7 left-handed, walked him. After his grand slam in the first game of this doubleheader, it's not hard to do that. Now Ron Fairley, first and second, 1 out. Pitch to Fairley, 1-7 left-handed, flies it to center, and under it is Bosch to make the catch, 2 outs. And Bob Bailey, the batter. Possible wild pitch, 0. Pitch to Bailey, 6'5", right-handed, flies it to center. And it's Bosch again, makes the catch. The side is retired. I'll be right back. 3-1 Dodgers. Kekic takes the mound. It'll be the top of the order for the Mets. Buddy Harrelson leads it off. Pitch from Kekic, 1-4. Left-handed, grounds it to third, and that is for Bailey. And he throws it to Pretty Boy Parker for the out, 1 away. Now Phil Lynn's the batter. Two 6. Left-handed, flies it to left. We have 2 left-handers on the mound here, 2 outs. And here's Cleon. .111 left-handed, ballpark slash. Well, fortunately, I got him right here. Ballpark slash on a 111, left-handed, flies it out to left field for Colavito, and the side is retired 1-2-3 by Kekic. We move to the top of the 4th. Moving right along here. Here's Roar. Torborg, the batter. .410 right-handed, lines it to second. And Phil Linz makes the catch, 1 out. Now Kekic, a 1 WR. .47. Right-handed, single 1-3, and it is a base hit, a 2 on the 20 die. So Kekic singles off Roar with 1 out. And here's Willie Davis now. Pitch to Davis, 310, left-handed, ball, base hit to right. We'll check to see if Kekic has a running rating. He does not. We'll have him hold first and second. With 1 out, here's Versailles. By the way, we make the endurance inning 5 on default on our nameless players. We don't make it up as we go along. First on second, 1 out. The pitch to Versailles. 2-2. Left-handed lines it to third. At Charles, 2 outs. And here's Pretty Boy Parker. This is a clutch situation. Parker switch hitter batting right. 6-6. Double 1-10. That's a double. 2 asteroids. Kekich scores. Davis goes to third. That makes it 4-0. Again, it was a 6-6 switch hitter batting right. Would have been the same on both. I mentioned that about the nameless players are not, they're identical on lefty left, lefty righty. Here's Lefebvre now. Second and third, 2 outs. 4-1 ball game. Here's Roar. Pitch to Lefebvre. 5-7, switch hitter batting right, grounds to second X. That's Phil Lynn's 326. 13-3 throws him out. And the side is retired, but 1 run on 3 hits. The big double by Wesley Parker to knock in his second run of the ball game. We've gone 3 1/2 innings. It's 4-1 Dodgers, threatening to sweep the doubleheader. Here's Kekich. Swoboda leads it off. Here's the pitch, 3-4. Left-handed, flies it to center. Willie Davis under it, 1 out. Now at Charles. 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. Second for Kekich. And now here's Greg Goosen. .36, left-handed, grounded to short, fielded by Versailles, and he throws to Parker. 1-2-3 for Kekich. His first endurance inning is the 5th. So is Roar's. So this will be the first endurance inning for Les Roar, the late Les Roar. Here's Colavito, top of the 5th. .17, left-handed, walked him. Now Fairley, the batter. Possible balk or a pass ball. Balk 0. Pitch to Fairley, 4-4 left-handed, flies it to center X. Bosch, a 3-12. 7-3, makes the catch. Colavito holds, 1 out. Now Bob Bailey. Pitch to Bailey. 5-7. Right-handed. Grounder to second X. Lynn's a 326. 19-3. And he turns the double play 4-6-3. And the side is retired. So good inning for Roar in his first endurance inning. It's 4-1 Dodgers. Here's Kekich now. Eddie Cranepool. Good morning, Rick. Bottom of the 5th. Cranepool the batter. Kekich throws 2-3. Walked him. So Eddie draws a base on balls. Here's Don Bosch. Whoop, re-roll. House rule, if you forget to do the havoc roll, the roll does not count, so we don't even want to look at it. He is roaring back strong now. We may hit for him, though. Demos. Here's the pitch to Bosch. 4-4, switch hitter batting right, catcher X. Torborg, 311. One 3 pass ball followed by foul out. And against my better judgment, Roar is hitting. It's a possible balk or a pass ball. Possible balk, 0. I'm sorry, 10. And this is a balk. Kekich with a 10 balk rating. So Cranepool on third, 1 out. Roar at the plate. 2-9. Grounds it to first A with a runner on third. Runner will hold. 2 outs. They're going to stay with Roar. Here's Buddy Harrelson now, 0 for 2. Clutch situation. Especially when he's roaring back. The pitch from Kekich. 111. Ballpark slash. Switch hitter batting right. It's a 1, and it's lined to shortstop. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Eddie Cranepool reached second on a pass ball, third on a balk, and left there. And there was a confidence call, letting Roar hit. In a 4-1 ball game, Roar in his second endurance inning. Here's Torborg leading it off. Top of the 6th. 1-6 left-handed, fly ball center. Bosch makes the catch, 1 out. Here's Kekic. Right-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. 3-8 struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Les Rohr. Now here's Willie Davis. Davis 2 for 3. 2 singles. Scored a run. 1-7. Left-handed, grounds it back to Rohr. Rohr throws it to Eddie Kranepool, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Les Rohr. If you missed the first game of this doubleheader, it was a doozy. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Of course, you could watch it now, believe it or not. You can go backwards. You can't go forwards on YouTube, but you can go backwards. Or you could wait till this game finishes and then watch it. It was a doozy. That's all I'll say about it. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. And Kekic takes the mound. Here's Phil Linz. This is his second endurance inning. Both pitchers in endurance innings with full endurance. Pitch to Linz, 1-4 left-handed, grounds it to third. And that's fielded by Bailey. He throws to Parker, 1 out. Game 1, Julio says he really enjoyed Game 1. Here's Cleon now. This game is sort of a bit mundane, but, you know, they all can't be great. But it's okay. Pitch to Cleon, 3-5 left-handed, single 1-10. That's a grounder to third, stopped by Bailey. And he fires it to Parker, 2 outs. And Ron Swoboda is the batter. Two outs, nobody on. I need to use the lavatory, so, but we'll have Swoboda hit. You're right about that. I think it was involving Kekic and Peterson. Crazy. To do that to your family with children? Pitch to Swoboda. That's pretty good. Well, the way you put that, Rick. 4-7 right-handed, walked him. Swoboda is on 1-18. With Kekic 1-16, not being held. He's going to go for the lead with Ed Charles at the plate. Havoc roll. He gets it on a 4. Does not get the lead. Morning is flying. You just tuned in. Jeremiah, I just want to tell you, I'm not going to talk about it, and I kindly ask others not to if you saw it. First game was a doozy. You could watch it later if you're interested. For those who want to watch it, this is the second game of a doubleheader. Okay, here's the pitch to Charles. Now this is the havoc roll for Charles. We do a havoc roll trying to get the lead, and then we do the havoc roll for Charles. Here's the pitch, 1-3, left-handed, grounds it to first. Pretty boy. Takes it to the bag, the side is retired. I'm gonna use the lavatory. I am human, folks. It's 4-1 Dodgers here in the second game of a doubleheader. I'll be back in just a minute. Top of the seventh, and Roar, who has settled down in the last two innings. This may be his final inning. Here's Versailles to lead it off. .111 left-handed, grounds it to first, and Cranepool takes it to the bag. 1 out. Now here's Pretty Boy Parker. .211 left-handed, ballpark slash, batting right-handed, 1. It's a liner, too short, 2 outs. And we have a trivia question, not a double shot. Do you mean the middle or the bottom, Demos? Middle or bottom? Do you mean after the 8th? After the 7th, we call that top of the 8th. I'm gonna put you down for the top of the 8th. Baseball Demos with a trivia question. Here's Lefebvre now. Oh, during the stretch, that's the middle of the 7th, is what I call it. But you do it, call it whatever you want to call it. Just like you play whatever you want to play the way you want to play it. You want to call it bottom of the seventh. I can understand that we're going to the bottom of the seventh, but I call it the middle. So we have Lefebvre at the plate, 2 outs, nobody on. .49 switch hitter batting right, struck him out. Roar is roaring through on a .49 right-handed. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. And now I want you all to get ready for baseball demos and his trivia question. Read his trivia question and then try to answer it in the text, and you can win a prize. Here it is. What 2 Yankee pitchers traded wives before the 73 season? Bonus, which of the 2 actually married the new wife? Which 2 Yankees pitchers traded wives before the 73 season? And I just took a guess on Kekich. I know one of them got divorced or split up. I didn't know Peterson didn't marry Kekich's wife. And Rick alluded to this earlier. No, it's not. I mean, it's all relative, demos, whether it's easy or not. Rick DeBar alluded to this, that Mike Kekich was involved in the strangest trade of all time. And yes, they swapped wives, people. I remember thinking it was crazy as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old. Crazy. And a great question by Demos. Oh, Peterson married and Kekich broke up with his. Okay. And Peterson died recently. Like last year sometime, I believe. You know, and folks, they had kids, they had pets, and they traded them too. Pretty sick thing to do based on my values. Okay, bottom of the 7th. Speaking of Kekich, he takes the mound in his 3rd endurance inning. And Greg Goosen, the batter. Here's Kekich, 3-9, left-handed, fly ball right. And under it is Fairley, and he makes the catch, 1 out. Now here's Eddie Kranepool. 5'8", left-handed, grounds it to second X. Lefebvre, 419. 14-4 throws him out. 2 away. And here's Don Bosch. So I didn't get the bonus question. You get a red jelly bean. I give prizes to the people who ask the questions as well as the people who answer them correctly. 2 outs, nobody on. Bosch at the plate. 2-7. Grounds it to short. And Versailles throws it over to Parker. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kekich. It's a 4-1 game. And look at Les Rohr, who has settled down in the middle innings. Top of the 8th, it's Colavito. He doubled and scored. Knocked in a run, walked twice. Here's Rohr, left-handed pitcher. That's 110. Grounds it to short. Harrelson has it. 1 out. Now Ron Fairley. .49, left-handed. Struck him out. He is roaring. 3rd strikeout for Les Rohr. On a 4-9 left-handed. And here's Bob Bailey. .58, right-handed, grounder to short X, Harrelson. Harrelson 324. 17-3. Throws him out. Another, that in fact, that's 11 in a row for Les Rohr. But there's going to be a hitter for Les Rohr. He pitched 8. Allowed 8 hits. Did not allow a hit since the 4th, though. Struck out 3, allowed 4. There'll be a hitter to lead it off, and it will be Frisella. And there'll be better trivia by Baseball Demos in the middle of the 8th. Kekich has pitched fine baseball. He's allowed 1 unearned run. And Julio notes that Ron Swoboda is in the Maryland Athletic Hall of Fame, which was located at Camden Yards. Wow. I guess he's from Maryland, huh? Shamsky pinch hit in this game, so did Grody. We're going to go with Grody. We use these as guidelines, folks. Frisella will be the new pitcher to pitch the top of the 9th. He pitched in this game in real world. When it makes sense, we do it. Then what we do is we carefully put back the, because these could easily get lost in a team, and that's the last thing you want to have happen. Frisella has no record. He pitched a scoreless 1/3 of an inning. Grody will be the pinch hitter. I'm going basically on averages. He pinch hit in real world, a 282 hitter. He made I think he started the All-Star game. I'm not sure if he started or he made the team. But before we do that, we're going to go with the question with demos. Jeremiah says, I worded, I think you mean worked with a relative of Swoboda? Yeah. You met, and Julio met Danny Frisella at Shea, very nice guy. Here's the question. In November 1976, Manny Sanguillen was traded by the Pirates to Oakland. What made the trade unique? I didn't know that he was traded to Oakland. I didn't even know that. He was traded for a manager, Chuck Tanner, Joel Horland says. I didn't know you could trade managers. And Joel gets it. And Joel gets an orange jelly bean because he prefers them orange. Great question, demos, and a great answer, Joel Horland. Joel prefers orange to red. That's why I keep both. You have 2.5 jelly beans. You keeping track, Jeremiah? Okay, here's Grody. Kekes has gone all the way. Here's the pitch. In the bottom of the eighth, 110. It's a ballpark slash. Right-hander 1. Lines it to short, 1 out. On a 110. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a grounder to short. Against the left-hander. I caught that. And here's Buddy Harrelson. Harrelson 0 for 3. 4-6, switch hitter batting right, struck him out. I'll tell you, Kekes has pitched good baseball today. Just checking something. Okay, yeah, Frisella will pitch the top of the ninth. That's where I got crossed up. I'm asking myself, did Frisella pitch? Okay, here's Phil Linz. 1-4, ballpark slash again. I'm sorry, grounded to third against the left-hander. And Bailey has it, and the side is retired. Now we head to the top of the ninth. The 4-1 game. And here's Frisella. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Cleon, Swoboda, and Charles. Here's Frisella, the pitch to Torborg. Torborg. 4-7, right-handed, walked him. And now Kikich comes up. He'll hit away. Pitch 1-5, struck him out. One down. And here's Willie Davis. .39 right-handed, triple 1-17. And that is a triple for Willie Davis. His third hit of the game. And that makes it 5-1. Let's look at that again. It was a 3-9 right-handed. Triple 1-17. He had 10 of them. Infield brought in. One out, Versailles. .312, lines to third, and they catch Davis off the bag. Double play. It was a .312 right-handed line out third max. Davis caught sleeping. And the side is retired. There was one run though. Scored by Torborg. He walked, and with one out, Davis tripled. It's 5-1. I'll be back in just about 2 or 3 minutes. As it's a little after the top of the hour, I got to step outside. I'll be right back. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Okay, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Kekic has gone all the way. It'll be Jones, Swoboda, and Charles. 5-1 game. Mets down by 4. Here's Cleon. Cleon 0 for 3 today in this game. This is the second of a double. Here's Kekic, 5-4 right-handed. Flies it to center X. Davis, 210. 2-2, it goes through, can't get it. Past Davis, and that's a base hit. Cleon is on, here's Swoboda. Not being held, he's 1-13 with a lead. Pitch to Swoboda. That counts, it's a 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh. 66-year-old man stretching to get a die off the floor. 3-4 left-handed, flies it to center, and Davis makes the catch. 1 out. Now Ed Charles. Pitch to Charles. 1-4 left-handed, grounds it to short. And that's fielded by Versailles. He throws it to Lefebvre at second for 1, and then over to Parker for the game-ending double play. The final, Dodgers 5, Mets 1. I'll have my wrap-up in just a minute. Kekic threw a 2-hitter. He only allowed an earned run. Walked 2, struck out 3. The final line, Los Angeles Dodgers, 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Mets, 1 run, 2 hits, and no error. A 2-hit shutout by Kekic. Rohr was the spot starter in this game. We used the nameless player. He allowed 3 in the first, and then a run in the fourth, and then settled down. But the Dodgers held on to win it 5-1. I have to give star of the game to Mike Kekic. I'm open to any recommendations. Otherwise, that will go in the record. I'm gonna enter this game later into the statistics. I'm going to create some ambiance now of the pretty nature sounds that are going on outside. I want to thank everybody who was here. Kelly Hibbs, glad you could make it, Kelly. Baseball demos, thank you for your trivia questions. They were great. Joel Horlin, great answer. I'm glad you got an orange jelly bean. Julio, thank you for being here. Thank you for your anecdotes. I hate to miss anybody. Rick DeBar, thank you as always for being here. David, Frank, thank you for being here. Kathy Harden was here for the first game. She may be here now. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And I'll catch you all next time.